Okay, counting us in here on the day. We're set, baby. And welcome back to Rainbows and Sunshine with me, the guy in the chair. Wonderful episode we have here today because I have so much written down for you. That's a joke, of course. Today is Wednesday, April 5th, 6:09. See, I told you that was a joke just in case you weren't sure. I know I've said before that I'm not here to hold your hand, but I do hope to maybe help you with some things today. Listen, I'm wishy-washy. I say don't be wishy-washy. I say be decisive. I say it's one of the best things for like a person is just to, be decisive. Like as a driver, it just sounds like there's an echo. It sounds like it's recording through the thing, even though I told it not to do that. Whatever. It's probably just the room. It's probably just the room, either the room, the voices, who knows. What was I saying? Being wishy-washy. Yeah, man, be decisive. Pick a side. Nobody likes somebody that sits on the fence. It's easy to sit on the fence. Hopefully the fence hopefully it's not a chain link barbed wire fence. Hopefully it's not an electrified fence. Where did that saying even come from? It's easy to sit on the fence. Because never have I sat on a fence and been like, man, this is real easy. That metaphorical fence is easy to sit on. And I understand where it comes from. Fences divide things. Fences are in between properties. So if you were sitting on the fence, you would be in between. And that's what one is when they make the decisions. They're sitting on the fence. They're in between. Yeah. That's all on the fence sitting. I actually came out here with no water today. Sorry, my bad. No beverages of any kind. So if you see me dying, know it's my fault and my fault alone. If you've watched some of these episodes before with us, you know that I like to bring a beverage. But today, I came ill prepared. Ill prepared. My underwear is ill prepared. Yeah, baby, this is Rainbows and Sunshine. Trying to wrap my brain. This is episode 49, yo. We just released 48. I'm like 30% sure about that. I don't know. Okay, I wish I had it written down. Somebody should have written it down. I can't do everything around here. Although, I guess that's what it seems like. I mean, what? I gotta do everything around here. Bum, 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 chum. Chum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, chum. Bum, bum, chum. Yeah, man, but it's Wednesday. It's 6:11. I probably told you what it is today 18 times. I just want to get the record straight. I just want to get the record straight. As usual, I haven't been indulging in my devices, but, it's a reward for coming back here. It's like, hey, if you go back there, I'll let you indulge a little bit. Yeah. What do we have to talk about? I think I'm ready to get into it. I'm like ready for the intro song to be over. But we're doing a little intro song, okay? It's Alessandro Google. It's 12 pesos. We know my boy. He's a nice guy. He takes good care of us. He brings us right in. Hey, man. I think I'm ready. I think you better cut it out right now. Because I think we're ready for today. We're ready to talk about it. We're ready to get into it. We're ready to break it down. We're ready to make bad jokes and sing silly songs. And yeah, man, that's what we do here on the podcast. You know it. It's 6:13, middle of the day. So you know I'm in a rush. But here we are. We're here for you. We're here for me. We're here for you. Because as much as this is for you, it's also for me. It's a nice way that I get to just like kind of like share my thoughts and my experience with the world, whatever that means. And people comment and nobody cares about your life. I mean, that's not what I thought. That's never what I thought. That, oh, my life is important. You should know about me. Never once did I say that. Or maybe I said that because I like to make bold, rash claims. But I love responding to the comments. I don't respond to the comments in the DMs, but I'll remember them, and later when the podcast comes on, I'll respond to the comments. But yeah, it's not like I thought like somebody wrote like nobody cares about your lives aren't important. And that's not what I thought. I've never been like, oh, our lives are super important, every one of us. It's just like we are who we are. Like I can only share myself. The people I know with you. I can't like share somebody else with you. I don't have their thoughts. I'm not that person. So I can't control that person and do what they want to do. Could I make myself more important to facilitate that other end? Get around it the other way? I don't know. I mean, maybe I got to save like a... Let's brainstorm right now. Top 3 ways, real quick, to get important. Do something terrible, bad. Not going to do that. Not going to cause any calamities. There's bad important. You could certainly be bad important. And I don't want to be bad important. They say play the villain. Hey, be a mean guy, be divisive. It's not really me. And I'm not going to, like I said before, pretend to be somebody else. And I'm not somebody else. So I'm not going to, like, put on airs that I am. So that's off the list. We're not going to do anything like that, become a national security threat or anything like that to be a bad important, Not going to see me with the ski mask on in the bank trying to get out of there. I actually saw, this was crazy. American Greed is an interesting show. It's really cool to see like white collar people try to like commit crimes and stuff like that. It's sad because most of the time it's like, yeah, I was embezzling all this money and like I didn't give it back to the investors, and because it turns into a wee bit of a wanker Australian accent. No, it's more like, yeah, I didn't see that there were issues with the investments, and when I took shareholders' money, I thought that I would do right, and I mean to do right by all my investors, and if you're out there, I'll return all your money. It's just some BS, like, and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing? And it's like, well, he was charging people this, and he took this money, and then when he took that money, and he said he'd bring it over here. It's like mad shifty. It's like these people just like putting money in places, doing secret shit. I think that's kind of what the stock market is. Like you want to like, you're moving your money around to try to have it like ride some type of wave of like the goodness and stuff. You have some money, but if you move it over here, it can move around. So, they're familiar. They move the money around and somehow the money turns into more money. And then they're like, yeah, we're $70 million in debt. I mean, who the hell knows what's going on? They're telling us like the banks are broken. I mean... If you want me to care about that, you better be a lot more serious about it. You better like when they're like, yeah, the National Valley. I mean, listen, it's crazy stuff. But like, did I like get frightened at all? Did I get scared? Not really. I mean, I was thinking about like the world is not relaxed. The world has been on edge. Or I feel like the existence, listen, here I am speaking for everybody, has been on edge for a long time. There's a lot going on. You obviously had the great virus. I mean, will this fucking crow shut the hell up? I'm trying to do a podcast back here. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What? I'm going to talk about money right now? I'm going to start talking about the banks and shit? All I'm trying to say is I don't give a fuck about it. I mean, and I do, because it's like I have money in this world and I'm invested in this world. And if our government does good, then my money does good or whatever, or if our businesses, who knows? It's a lot. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying to, I've had a broken pair of shoes for like weeks. I'm still trying to get a new pair of shoes. I can't even figure that shit out. You want me to figure out, you want me to think about the banks are collapsing. It's crazy. It's crazy. The thing is, everybody's playing with fake money. Once you get enough real money, they're like, here, you could also have some fake money too. But don't use too much of your fake money and then it's crazy. I mean, I guess that's what a credit card, is. It's like, here's some fake money, you can use it, sure. And the next thing you know, it's way over the limit. And you got real money and then you want to spend it on real things. Like I need a new pair of shoes. I wish you could hear this crow, yo. This is crazy. I need a real pair of shoes. So what? I'm going to give the fake money to the fake people so that my number, my credit score. I mean, I probably sound really uneducated, really young, and really dumb. But what else is new? That's pretty much essentially what this podcast is. And like I said, I ain't going to give you anybody else's perspective unless we get them on here. They're not on here today. We're doing a solo episode. Are you okay with that? Who knows? If you're here right now listening to this at this point, you probably are. These crows, man, are messing with my head. Like the constant cawing is just not allowing me to have any thought. I'm literally only listening to caw, caw, caw. Shut the hell up! They got louder. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but we're dropping that point. It's freaking 6:20. Yeah, I haven't recorded a podcast this early in the day in some time. And I guess I probably say that every time I record a podcast. Oh, I haven't done this here. Who the hell cares? I don't know. What are we supposed to care about? What do you want to hear about? I would like to say that, though. I would like to have more input. This would be from you, the viewer, or you, maybe the guests, or anybody who wants to participate in it in any type of fashion. You want to write little letters or put little letters somewhere or give me little notes. I think what I'm, it's driving me insane. I don't like noise. I have a very big problem with getting overstimulated because of too much noise. Music can certainly do that, but right now these crows just cawing, and it's like when I stop talking, they stop cawing. But if I keep going, they're just going, and you can't hear it at all. This is freaking the crow episode, man. What would you do if you were a crow? You'd probably caw up in a tree. You'd probably be up in a tree just cawing. Gah, gah, gah. It's got to be their mating dance, right? Springtime coming up. Stuff like that. But yeah, we're recording early today because it's actually somebody's birthday. It's Cassandra's birthday today. I don't know if you know her. You might know her. She's been on the podcast before. Also, she features in Real World. She is my girlfriend in the real world. Not that this isn't, but whatever. Sorry, I took a couple of hits, and between that and the crows, I'm just aimless. The brain is aimless. Freaking been going, working nonstop, just hitting the pedals, just throwing it down. Just trying to absolutely throw it down. I don't have a lot though. That's what's kind of happening. I just keep giving and I got this pot over here. I got this pot of soup and I just keep, here you go. Here's a pile for you. Here's some for you. Here's some for you, And then I ain't got no soup, but I think kind of maybe who I am is like I like to give the soup. I like to have people have the soup, because I don't even really want the soup. I just want people to be happy, which wow, that sounds so nice. Don't get me twisted. I mean, I'm definitely a shithead. I definitely could be conniving and manipulative, but I also like to give people, stuff. When it's a simple thing, when it's cold out and hey, I gotta go for you, all right? Maybe that's because I'm hot. Maybe that's because I run hot. I do run hot. It's a major problem. I think it has to do with all the physical activity. It opens up my pores and I start sweating. There's probably some science behind this, but I just start, getting and just keep sweating. You probably see my upper lip, or you probably can't because this is a little bit far, but if you were right next to me and you'd look at my upper lip, you'd probably see a bead of sweat. I actually saw this guy at my party the other day. Not a party I had at my house, not like that, like a party that I was working, doing events and such. This man he had a pile of chicken wings in his hand, and I was like, oh, let me get that out your way. They were all empty. He was just standing with like a plate of empty chicken wings in his hand. And as the nice guy I am, I like to get that out of his hand. Let me take that off your hands. I'll get rid of it. I'll get the chicken wings out of here. Let's take care of you over here. So that's what I tried to do. Need water. Need water. That's what that was like, ugh, you're dry. There's a little bit of ginger ale out here, but it's stale. Yeah, but I go to take the chicken wings from the guy, and he's just sweating profusely. He goes, thanks. And then I look at him, and I don't really like, when I'm doing like a big banquet like that, I'm not trying to really like look at people, because then that gives them the door to be like, oh, let me say some words to you real quick. I'm trying to keep my head down and grab plates. Grab plates, grab glasses, keep it clean, keep it organized. You want to talk, you could go to the bartenders. They'll sit there, they'll chat with you, they'll chat it up. Maybe we could talk after, but right now, there's 50 dirty plates, Jerry, and I got to get them out of here. I got to get them out of here, because if I'm not going to get them out of here, then somebody's going to come over to me. They're going to be like, why is there dirty plates on the table? Yeah, I feel like, man, I really only talk about work on these. I only talk about, start getting into, oh, what's my daily life like? What is the job like? And then I start bitching about this and that and the plates and the customers and the managers. I mean, I like to say this is a catalog, but this always turns into the bitching hour. And I know I've said before that I want to turn that I'd rename it to the bitching hour, but yo, it's so true. Welcome to the bitching hour. Yeah, man. I think it'd be cool to do sorcery. I think it'd be cool to be a witch. Bitch rhymes with witch, and that's what brought my brain there. But could you imagine? They actually sell books at Barnes and Nobles with spells and stuff in them that you could buy. They're kind of like bullshit, though. They're kind of like things that it'd be really crazy if you could actually do spells. First off, let me say that. And if there was a book that you could buy at Barnes and Nobles for $15 to do spells, I mean, everybody'd frickin' have it. Cursing their ex, their teacher, whoever, their boss, they'd be doing spells if it was that easy. But not the spells were one eye of a cow. And it's I'll never get that. It's the blood of a reptilian bat. It's yeah, go to Brazil, walk down the lake, find a crocodile, and rip its penis off. That is how you make a good luck spell. First, you need the penis of a crocodile, and then you need the hair of a wombat. Crazy shit, man. I would do spells if you could do spells. That's crazy. The hair of a wombat made me thinking about, here we go, another tangent. Boom. That's what this is, the tangential tangent. Just rhyming tangent with tangent, tangential, tangential. People were talking about, the hair of a wombat, but like, so apparently they made, you can kind of like look this up. There's a little bit like, so like woolly mammoths and stuff are like frozen and preserved. So like they've found like DNA, something like that. I don't know if it's the Jurassic Park idea of the mosquito's blood has the DNA of the mammoth, because a lot of mosquitoes got frozen apparently. I mean, those mosquitoes freaking dumb as hell, man. That's all I'm saying. Dumb as hell. I mean, what were we doing? They must serve some purpose. Like, and I think getting blood drawn does serve a little bit of a good health purpose to the body, although I'm not sure. I will say I do try to lose a little bit of blood every here and there just to keep it fresh. You don't want to get too full. Then you get bloated, and I'm trying to lean out for the summer bod, so I don't want to keep too much blood, be too virile. That's the thing. Yeah. But what purpose, like, the mosquito just like taking blood, like what, and keeping it? What is it doing with the blood? I mean, it starts keeping the blood, and then it gets full, and you're like, oh, look at the mosquito, crush the mosquito. I mean, what does it do? I mean, why do we even have bugs? The spiders are here to eat the mosquitoes. So, like, you have bugs that are here to kill other bugs. So, let's say, get rid of the mosquito in the first place, and then not have the spider, the world's creepiest, and we could agree on that, the world's creepiest insect, this freaking spider. Actually, I'll amend that. The world's second creepiest critter. The first, of course, being the centipede. Those big old centipede guys. Those shits, nah, I'm not interested in it. You could take them, you could get rid of them, because I don't want them. I've probably shared this before, but I'll share it again just to give you some nightmare fuel. Was chilling, tucked myself into bed. Was just going to hit a wee jerk, before I turned the light out. Was on the pad, scrolling, looking, just trying to find the right video, really. Put the iPad down for a second, and a freaking centipede just crawls, right? Like, it's no lights in the room. The only light is emitted from the iPad, and just, like, it starts crawling on the thing. And the only reason I could see it is because that part was dark. So in my head, I'm like, oh, it's just like the iPad just playing tricks on me. Like, you ever seen those like memes and stuff where there's like a jump scare where the spider like pops out. They're like, oh, look at this. And then they go around the corner and then like a spider pops out. But obviously it's not real. It's just like your screen. So I've seen those before, so I was used to that. So I'm like, oh, this is just a jump scare. Nah, man. Real centipede. Real freaking centipede on my bed at night on my iPad. Needless to say, I freaked out. I was not particularly happy with that. So I'd say those are the worst critters. But honestly, get rid of all of them. What are the centipedes for? What do the centipedes do? There's only like 2 insects that I could tell you what they do. I know that the bees harvest pollen and keep like the plants and stuff fertile, but I got a solution to that. All right, I'll keep those freaking plants fertile. I'll get out there with my garden hose and keep those plants fertile for you. All right? B movie, R-rated. Yeah. Starring Johnny Sins in yellow and black. That would be great, yeah. So what's it? I'm here to fix your plants. Yeah, I don't know. And then, well, I could tell you what the spiders do, but I don't think that's a worthy job. I think if you get rid of the insects, then you don't need that job. I mean, what? We just keep the bees and the spiders, and the spiders kill the bees, and it's like, well, no, the bees are good. The bees, I don't know. I don't know. Interesting thought. Do bees come from Japan? Like, because they're kind of like kamikazes if you think about it. I don't know who created that too. What is going on up there? Like, I'd love to sit down with maybe somebody and just ask them some questions. So what were you thinking with mosquitoes, huh? So the bees, when they sting you, they die? I mean, what's up with that? Deep water, huh? Why would you put so many scary creatures in there? Yeah, just some stuff like that. I'm sure there's more questions. I'm sure we all have more questions that we would ask if given the answers. We'd probably all ask why we work every day, but they'd be like, well, I didn't think you would. I thought you guys would all help each other out, but it turns out that's not going to happen. It's kind of pretty messed up. Yeah, you'd imagine like a world where, like, I don't know, like a commune style, like where we're all just like, nobody like actually like, I don't know, works to make money. We just work to like have stuff for each other and we help each other out, do our jobs and stuff. I mean, God forbid, that's a crazy idea. Craziness, just absolute wild, crazy story. Crazy wild stories. So I disconnected this one 210. I don't know. I haven't been an electrician in like months, and every day I lose those skills just a little bit. Now, do I care? Do I want to go back? Do I like desire to be in that field? Not at all. I'm so happy to not be in that field. Do I want more money? Do I want to possess those skills though? Yes. Did I disconnect this cord in the back and just kind of like leave it? Yeah. Is that dangerous? Also, yeah, because it's not capped off. It's nothing. It's just kind of freaking dangling and it's alive. Or I turned the fuse off. I don't even know what the shit is called anymore to like bluff it to you. But like I turned it off inside, or the breaker to it off inside, so it's not live. But nobody really like and I guess I'm the only person that like lives here, but even if like Mr. Drew or somebody comes by and they have no idea, like they just turn it on. I mean, what happens then if somebody just flips it on and I don't realize they flipped it on because I have it. It's not like I look at the fuse box every day to see if the breakers are on and off. I don't even know which one's the right one. I don't even have that shit labeled. Your boy was trying to do the investigation on the fuses and the breakers, but I gave up. I quit. There's just too much. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. Can I tell you that? I'd love to have a second person. One person for enjoyment and fun activities and one person for work. I don't know which one I'd be most of the time. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I like having my head down. I like being at work. There's a certain peace from being in the middle of the storm, because I know I can't go anywhere. Wow, that's crazy. You're here. You're stuck. You just got to ride it out and keep with it. There's nothing else for you. Yeah. What other insects do I know what they do? I don't know, man. There's just a bunch of dumbass shit going on everywhere, if you ask me. And I think we need to all sit down. I mean, you have manager meetings, staff meetings. When are we going to have a world meeting? When am I going to be able to get up there and address some of this stuff? There's probably forums, aren't there? Probably avenues, probably ways to operate through the proper channels to get that stuff going. But hey. Yeah, but I wanted to come back, record a quick episode for you guys today. It's like I said, it's my girl's birthday, so we're going to have some drinks later, celebrate. I'm excited as hell for that. Still more work to be done before that, though. Just a little cleanup, some stuff. We're going to probably have a couple people over for some drinks before we go out. So, got a bat in the hatches. Excuse me. I keep a real sty going on. There's too many things to do, like I just said. So what? I'm going to freaking clean every day. I'm going to spend hours cleaning every day. And they say dominate your space. And I agree. Dominate your space. I like a clean work environment. The problem is I don't like cleaning the environment. I like it to be clean, but I don't want to do the cleaning. So now what's that say about me? I want the work done. I don't want to do the work. But I don't want somebody else to do the work either. You know, I don't want the other person to do the work because I don't like how they do it. I don't know what I need more of. I need more time. I need more time, another person. I always think it'd be cool if there were more days in the week. I think that's what screws us. I think the thing is the hours in the day you can't really do anything about. Because like the sun. Yeah. I don't know why it took me so fucking long. It took me so long because I need water because my throat is dry. Because I just hit the device. Yeah. Yeah. Rum-bum-bum. Wow. Wow. Chill. Relax. Yeah, I don't know where we're going with any of it right now. But I am excited. I do like a nice birthday. You know, I enjoy, you probably got them by now, but I got some sneakers for her. I got some 9060 New Balances. I actually have a pair of those, so that'll be nice. We're going to be matching. Pretty excited about that. Hopefully she is as well. She's usually pretty excited. She usually doesn't get like not too picky of a girlfriend, which is good. Which is good because you pick your girlfriend and then you don't really figure it all out. But at that point, you're most of the way in. So it's like, well, we're here now. You know, and that's the truth. You know, I'm obviously happy with 99% of everything. I don't want to say 100 because she drives like a maniac, but like, see, that, for example, is something like you don't really like, and that one you could have sussed out probably. You could have driven with her like once and been like, oh, you drive like a maniac. But you don't like get to, it's not like a build your own character. You know, you get all of them. You don't get parts of them. You don't really get to pick what parts of them you want. So if you want them and you're halfway in, then, you know, by the time you're all the way in, you're figuring stuff out on the fly and you're like, well, but hey, it's all grand. It's all great. I don't know why I was saying that, but we got some fun stuff. I'm excited. I like giving gifts. You know, giving gifts is fun. Fun in the sun. I hope this lighting turns out all right because I see like half my face illuminated, but I didn't turn those lights on over there. But I've been sat down, so I just kind of been rocking it out. I mean, maybe this side of my face will look like the dark side of the moon. Little Scarface style, baby. Yeah, but last episode I left you. We went on vacation. That was fantastic. I love vacation, you know, or I don't love. Yeah, it's tough. It's a love-hate relationship, you know, like I discussed. I'm that type of guy who I want to be working. I want to be like doing work all the time and being productive and accomplishing things. Like I find happiness through accomplishments. You know, and I don't like doing the work, but I like getting something done and having accomplished it. And I think the idea sometimes is like, all right, get all the work done. And then when you're done, you can just enjoy because you don't have anything to do. But then it's like 3:00 in the morning and I'm not enjoying nothing. I'm going to sleep to get up for the next day to do some more work. And that's why I want some more time. But then even it's like, what am I going to do? Sit around and play Call of Duty? I mean, how many games of Call of Duty am I going to play? How many games of Call of Duty am I going to play? And Call of Duty, you made your game fucking worse. The game was 1,000 times better, and now we got Warzone 2.0. And it sucks dick, let me tell you that. It sucks dick. Resurgence came out, you know, I waited. It's terrible. It's like the running sucks. The movement is terrible. The movement and the aiming is terrible. Like the gameplay is terrible. The map is terrible. The looting system, way worse. They tried to get too cute with it. And that's probably Call of Duty for you. You know, their first games were the best games, and then they try to get fucking cute as hell with it, and it's dumb as hell. So what's the message? Don't get cute with it. Don't try to do too much. Probably take that into consideration myself, don't you think? Don't you think? Maybe I stink. But yeah, no, I loved that vacation. That was a great vacation. It was a really nice period to just like chill and enjoy spending time with my girlfriend, you know, which was great. I think it was really cool. Like sometimes you're busy and you don't like have time to like give to your partner. But like when you're on vacation, like you're with each other and you have all the time for your partner. Like, so everything is like communication is good. Everything is golden. Everything is golden. You know, people say you get annoyed and like it's like a test to see like if you get annoyed. But like for me, it was like an opportunity to see that like sometimes there are things that can potentially make us get upset with each other. But when you take all those distractions away and it's just me and you, like we enjoy each other. Which, yeah, was good. I mean, not like things I was like, oh, let me figure this out. You know, I just hadn't been on vacation in forever, so that was really fun. Was working a shit ton before vacation, but it's over, and now I'm also working a shit ton. You know, pretty much since I got back, just been working. Just been doing doubles, working the entire day. Do I enjoy the torture of my own person? I guess so. Because that's really what happens. Like, that's... or not what happens, but like what that is. Like, I'm showing up at 8 o'clock Sunday morning and leaving at like 10 o'clock Sunday night. You know, being there all day, showing up 10 o'clock Saturday morning, leaving, 1 in the morning Saturday night. Making money, that's the idea, right? That's why you're at work. Making all right, pretty good, trying to make the money. But shit, man. Just been putting the head down, getting the podcast going, getting the editing going as best and as much I can, because it's a lot. It's a lot of work, Still, for the majority, a one-man operation, as far as just like all the behind-the-scenes work goes. Of course, I have people on Instagram DMing me all kinds of shit like, oh, I could do this for you. Hi, I am an editor, and I have been looking at your channel, and I think I can help you. See, you have a lot of followers, but, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to see if these are real people or if they're, like, accounts. One of these people are like, let's hop on a call. I hop on a call with them and they give me a whole thing, and it's like, well, what am I really... You're just cheating. Like, they're like, well, if you pay me money, I'll have more people watch your stuff. Plane crashing in my backyard. I mean, is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to just like pay people? Like Instagram, you could boost your posts. You could pay them to have them show your content to more people. But like, to me, none of that seems like organic, like actual growth. It's just like, well, you paid for the view on this video. And that's it. They don't snowball into more views or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. Are they going to shut your account down? Is it all going to be for naught? Like, I don't know, man. I try to just do it all straight up. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't engaged and talked to those people and been interested in whatever it is they're trying to offer me. The most recent thing, it used to be like everybody trying to push like followers and stuff, like, or like you could gain this many followers, just give me $7,000. But now it's more like, all these like video editors, like, I've been looking at your page and I really like it. I can help you with some short form content stuff. And it's like, that's not my problem. Like, I can make clips. Like, I do make clips. I know how to make clips. And I like making clips. Or not I like making clips, but like I'm cool with it. I like the clips that I make. I don't want you to come in here and start making badass, or I don't know. Maybe you make great clips. Hey, maybe you make great clips. How much better can they be? How much better can they be? Because like the thing is like, I'm not trying to get them on gimmicks, and maybe that's where I fall short, but it's like, wow, I'm going into the details of how I run the channel too. But like, yeah, it's about the content. It's about the I'm not trying to, sometimes I do put like dumb shit in there, but I've been trying to put less dumb gimmick shit and just like letting you see what the joke is, just short, just like a short clip, not super dumb editing. Because sometimes I feel like that's why we like podcasts in the first place instead of like actual TV, because there's no like editing. This is just me. There isn't anything else going on. There isn't a producer handing me a sheet of paper. Literally, there's nothing. There's not even me writing anything down. It's just boom off the dome talking about the freaking crows in my backyard being dicks. That should be the title right there. Crows being dicks. I probably don't want to put that in the title. That's probably inappropriate. Maybe like crows being dumb guys. Yeah. I'll write that. Yeah, I was going somewhere with that one too. Don't know. Excited though. Excited for today. Excited to celebrate my girlfriend's birthday. Excited to continue this journey of life. I think sometimes I get weighed down. I mean, it's hard to not get weighed down. And like, even when you try to like find activities like going to the gym and working hard that work good for you, and like you consistently do that, you still like get in funks. You still like have bad days, feel negative, It's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Again, I don't know where we're going with that. The brain is just not all there today. Not collecting any data. The brain isn't. I noticed that. I think this one, huh? My bad. There's just like a board here that's like, I don't know where it's screwed in, but it's only like, the fuck is this even into? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be for the thing here. Yeah, I don't know. I had a tough day. I think I've been trying to abuse substances less lately, or obviously recognizing in the first place that there's a little bit of a issue. It's easy to look at other people that are way worse and think, "Oh, I'm fine," but it's also not about them. It's about me. So I got to think about that first and foremost. I feel like the main problem is like when I do shit like that, my productivity goes down, and that's where a lot of my happiness comes from. So then I'm not getting any of that. I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not doing anything. We're not taking steps forward, which I try to do every day. I try to take a little step forward. So I've been trying to just, ease off all three of the things. The other day I tried to be like, you're not going to bring your pen to work today. That didn't work. Fully addicted. The meme where you see like the guy who's like, it's okay, bae, you're still cute even though you tried to grab the vape during sex. That's me. I'm like that. I first and foremost, I'm like, oh, where's my pen? Like at every hour of every day, like I need it in my pocket. When it disappears, like I get like, I'm like, where the heck is it? Yeah, this will be fun to watch later. This will be fun to watch back later. But it's to document, these are the thoughts that I'm currently having. So I'm sharing them with you. Yeah. It's like you try to be good, but then you tear it all down. One night of drinking and, excessive acceleration. So, yeah. It's her birthday, but I'm going to try and behave myself today. No promises, though. I might fly off the handle a tad bit. But thank you, guys. I'm going to wrap up right here. It's Wednesday, April 5th. 6:53. And it is a great day. And this has been the ice Rainbows and Sunshine, not the Ice Room. Episode 49, man. I hope to do more of these, be more consistent with these solo episodes. Just to go over it all, really. Wow. And see about it. Try and understand myself. I think it's a good way to maybe think about some of it. It's out loud journaling. It's, so I get to hear it all back. But if I'm ever interested, I could always look back. It'll always be, and I probably will one day. Also, somebody else probably will one day, and they'll be like, what the heck is going on here? Or they'll think, oh, this guy's kind of funny. Maybe not that, but yeah. Yeah, episode 49, though, I'm happy to have come this far, and I want to thank all you guys for listening and being a part of it. I'm going to say, I couldn't do it without you, but I could and I did, essentially, because, who the hell listens anyway? Nah, I'm kidding. Shout out you, Big T. I know you be listening. But yeah, I'm happy to have come this far. I'm really proud of myself, and I want to say that out loud to you and me right now, so that we all hear that, because it's a long way. And we're gonna do episode 50 next time, and I'm excited as hell for that one too. That'll be a special episode. I'm excited for that. But thank you so much. Oh, and I wanted to say briefly, I was trying to say this before, but I didn't get to it, and so here we are wrapping around to it. I want more feedback. I want you guys, like I said, to be more a part of it. Anybody to be more a part of it. So I'm looking for more. What I really want is you guys to ask questions. Send in videos, send in questions, send in insults. It's fine. Do it. Anything. Because that'd be so great. I'd love to go through people's stuff and just respond to it and talk about some other stuff. I think, like I said on the last episode, I'm the jester. And the jester needs something to deal with, needs something to go off of, likes to work with some things. Obviously my brain has a lot and gives a lot, but I only got so much soup left. Yeah, my brain is a soup. Thank you, folks. Take care.